Welcome viewers, Dr. JW. Aboriginal authority was erased when Aboriginal people demanded land back. By the 1860s, Aboriginal people were not simply asking colonial government to treat them better. Some were demanding something much harder to explain away: land. They wanted their land back. In Victoria, Wurundjeri leaders, including Simon Wonga and William Barak, pursued land where their community could live together. And that distinction matters because this is not merely a request for charity from people who had lost everything. Aboriginal people were attempting to secure country and community within a colonial system that had already transformed both. In 1863, Coranderrk was established near Healesville. Aboriginal people cleared land, built homes, farmed, worked, raised families, and helped make the station economically productive. That alone challenges an enduring colonial narrative. Aboriginal people were not incapable of organising their own futures. At Coranderrk, they were actively constructing one. But success created another contradiction. The land remained vulnerable to decisions made by colonial authorities. Officials could determine how the station operated, managers could interfere with Aboriginal lives, and valuable land attracted outside interest. So this struggle changed again. Aboriginal people who had already survived dispossession now had to defend a community they had rebuilt inside the colonial system. And William Barak and the other Coranderrk residents protested. They petitioned, they travelled to Melbourne, they gave evidence, they demanded the right to remain on the land. And this was Aboriginal political action, not simply colonial administration. And it exposes how far the original question of authority had travelled. Britain's colonies had once proceeded without negotiating permission from the peoples whose countries they'd occupied. Now their institutions were deciding whether Aboriginal communities could remain even on land set aside for them. Coranderrk therefore forces a devastating question for all of us. When Aboriginal people demonstrated that they could organise, work and speak politically for themselves, was colonial control actually being about helping them? Or had the system become accustomed to possessing the power to decide the future of the Aboriginal peoples?